The Denver Broncos, man. You like it? You like that? Sean Payton, man. I love the coach. I think he's great, but I just don't think this team is going to be able to do it for him. I think last year when they traded for Russell Wilson, that really hurt them going forward. I think he's going to prevent them from taking a quarterback or somebody to take this team further because I just don't think the man has it anymore. I think, he won his rings and it's time for him to, start thinking about retirement and doing other things. That being said, I do love a few of these players in this offense. I think Javonte Williams, when he's healthy, I think he could be a top 10 running back in this league, potentially top 5. Jerry Jeudy, again, all this is health oriented on this team. Jerry Jeudy, Cortland Sutton, I think those guys are great. It's really sad to see KJ Hamler have to walk away from the team. I thought the guy was a great talent. I thought those three together made that team kind of dangerous.
And with Tim Patrick hurt.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's like, we'll see what Marvin Mims and Marquez Callaway can do, or Lil Jordan Humphrey. We'll see what they can do.
He's not small either.
His name is literally Lil Jordan.
Lil Jordan.
Yeah, he's not small. That guy's 6'6".
Well, and then at tight end, man, they got it's like a revolving door. Last year we thought it was Albert. I'm not even going to try and say that.
You're not going to try?
No, Albert. I'm going to say Alberto. It was him first. Then it was Greg Dulcich. I think maybe Troutman ends up taking that spot this year. I think he's an underrated talent they have, but I think it's like a revolving door there. Their offensive line could use some work. I do like Garrett Bowles and Lloyd Cushenberry. And McGlinchey is a great sign, but can Quinn Miners do it? And can Ben Powers do it? I think they need some work at guard. The signing of Frank Clark on defense was a great signing. I love Baron Browning. I think he's going to shine in this defense. And Randy Gregory was a great signing as well. We'll see what happens. Their defense is kind of interesting on paper, but we'll see what happens on the field. Obviously, Patrick Surtain is going to be a dog. Kareem Jackson, I like him a lot. Justin Simmons, I think defensively they're going to lock some people up. It's just their interior D-line. Other than Frank Clark, it's like they could get pounded for some rushing yards. Other than that,
Mike Purcell. He's hurt though.
Yeah, so I don't know. We'll see what the Broncos can do. It's really dependent on health with these last two teams, So hopefully they can stay healthy on the field and maybe give these other teams a run.
Yeah, the big key is going to be, can Russ reopen the kitchen and cook again? Because that's really the whole key. We're going to find out pretty quickly why this team was so bad last year. Was it Russell Wilson or was Nathaniel Hackett really that overwhelmed as a head coach? Which, a lot of what people are saying does sound like he was. Things definitely seem very wonky, just out of order. He seems like a good offensive coordinator, but just can't do it as a head coach. Exact opposite here with Sean Payton. You just brought in one of the top coaches in the NFL. So I'm very curious to see how that transition works. I actually feel like it could lead to a huge step up. Javonte Williams needs to be healthy, but P. Ryan could also play pretty well in this place, especially early in the year when Williams is still recovering. I like the receivers they have. I feel like the offensive line keeps progressively getting a little bit better. Like you said, still a few holes. This defense looks like it's pretty elite, especially the secondary. I'm excited to see what they can do back there. I feel like they can even bother some of these other elite passing attacks in the division. This is one of the most intriguing teams to me in the NFL this year. They really could go any way.
Yeah, and I think Sean Payton's going to be a big difference on offense, and Coach Vance Joseph, shout out Sergio Dip, is going to be a huge boost to the defense. I think there's still a lot of holes on defense. Pat Surtain is definitely anchoring it down. Him and Justin Simmons are going to definitely play a big role. You have two of the best people at their positions, just on the same defense with a good defense coordinator. And I'm pretty sure Justin Simmons may have played with Vance Joseph, if I'm not mistaken. I think this team is going to be a lot different than last year. I think Russell Wilson's not going to be the Russell Wilson of old, but I think he's going to get back on track. Maybe not cook completely, maybe just microwave some stuff.
TV dinner, Russ.
He's going to be making some TV dinners, but
Gopher's Russell Wilson.
Yep.
I think Samaje Perine turning down the Bengals offer to take the same contract in Denver is actually going to be a huge boost to Denver. Love how he runs. Didn't do a whole lot before last season, so interested to see what Sean Payton can do with him. But it's Javonte Williams' spot. Just going to be a spellback coming in. Wide receiver, Jerry Jeudy and Cortland Sutton can be some of the best receivers in the NFL. Both of them have had horrific injuries. See if they can stay healthy. But you can go through this roster and look to see that Sean Payton has already made his mark. Troutman came over from New Orleans. Callaway came over from New Orleans. There's a couple other people too. And you can just see he's bringing the people that he made a difference with that may not get a spot on another team, but he knows how to make them good. So I don't think because of how deep the Chargers look, and we do say that every year, and how the Chiefs could just keep going on a run, I just don't see the Broncos doing much behind those two. Unfortunately for them, but I think they have the tools to start building towards a good team.
You like that?